Here we're diving into a new Zach Cregger film, and that would be Weapons, a horror psychological thriller. I saw Barbarian. I was a big fan of that movie. They kept taking turns that you just did not expect from a director you have never really heard of either. So when he gets his follow-up with Weapons, of course, this movie's going to have a bigger budget than Barbarian had. He proved in the first film that he could do it. Let's see if he can continue that success. And I will say absolutely Cregger can. He absolutely surprised me here with Weapons. From the beginning of Weapons, I was absolutely locked in until the credits rolled at the end of the film. It's weird to say because there's storylines in Weapons that feel like it's something that you have seen before, but at the same time, you're in a space that just feels different. Feels like you're watching some weird horror folklore, but in modern times. And yes, the strong suit of Weapons is the storytelling, and yes, the directing. There's also some tremendous acting in this movie as well. This is my favorite performance of Garner so far. I would say she is the lead of the film. The movie is structured in different chapters, with each chapter showing a different perspective of different characters. And honestly, when movies have done that in the past, it has kind of annoyed me, but it definitely works here in Weapons. Josh Brolin is also tremendous in this role. I heard he was actually supposed to be played by Pedro Pascal. Thank the Lord that it was Josh Brolin, because I don't want to mess her name up, but Amy Madigan, I know she's been in a bunch of stuff in the past. She had just such an absolutely creepy performance in this movie. There was something so uneasy about watching her on the screen. So 40% of this movie is straightforward horror, and 60% of it is psychological thriller. But when that horror hits, it absolutely does. There's just certain things that are happening. For example, a door opening that I'm just thinking to myself, that is not how a door is supposed to open. And now suddenly I feel really odd inside. Now, Weapons, yes, can be a movie where people are going to interpret it in different ways, and sometimes that can be annoying, but I do believe it works here. It does give you a straightforward answer at the end, which might disappoint some people because they're expecting something game-changing or some kind of crazy twist, but it is a pretty straightforward story. And when I left, I was thinking to myself, did that disappoint me at the end, or was I fine with that because I loved it so much? But as the time passes, no, I just absolutely love this movie. The journey was great. The ending might have been not a crazy twist or anything, but it was still just an amazing climax to the film. I don't want to get too deep into the weeds of Weapons. It's something you should go see for yourself and know as little about as possible. I'm absolutely excited to see what Zach Cregger does with the rest of his career. He's now one of those names of directors that I'm automatically going to go see what he does. I think I heard he's doing Resident Evil next. So I'm going to go ahead and give Weapons an 85 out of 100. What did you guys think of Weapons? Let me know in the comments.